What's up, everybody? Welcome back to some more from the depths. That's right, we're back, and we have all of our ships that we made throughout the grand campaign lined up right here, and we got to do some thinking today. So, naturally, I got a cup of Swiss Miss next to me so we could do some thinking, because that's the only way to think is with Swiss Miss, and it's great. I'm going to give the crew of every ship Swiss Miss on the house. That's right, they loved me. So I guess let's get into their strengths, their weaknesses, and how we're gonna create the strongest battleship, or maybe even subsonic flyer that we can. So let's get started with the mustache. And this we used against the Deepwater Guard for like 2 episodes, and then it was outdated. It was very volatile, and it was just easy to kill. I mean, it was like a couple shots, this thing would be done. So we just stopped using it. It blew up, whatever. Then throughout the Deepwater Guard, through some earlier episodes, we came out with the Inferno, which was originally it was a custom cannon, a high armor piercing cannon that would just tear straight through the ships of the Deepwater Guard, tear through the hull, pretty much get to the other side, really. And for going against the Deepwater Guard, it did have a strong hull. I mean, sure, it was like 2 layers of wood, maybe like steel, but inside everything was actually armored up pretty good. I say it seems like an open spot right here, but yeah, I mean, it was actually pretty good against them. And then, so we stopped using that, and then we moved on to the Reaper. Now, the Reaper we used against the Deepwater Guard, and we even used it up into part of the White Flares campaign, which, oh god, this guy's like starting to fly now. This guy went head to head with the Desecrator and did pretty darn good. I still remember not being able to wipe the smile off my face after I saw what this guy did. It was awesome, but its greatest downfall, honestly, was the cannons. They were not armored enough. There's nothing in the hull. It was just 1 layer of steel, 1 layer of stone. The bullet would get through and just completely destroy the entire cannon, which is pretty much this thing's only offense. And when it went against air targets, the only thing it had were missiles. So honestly, it was good, but once it started to go against the White Flares, we definitely did need to upgrade, which we did. And then, so we made the Zanzibar. Even though it was wood, it still went up against the White Flares with pretty good ease. I mean, like, we had to upgrade eventually at the end, making more steel throughout the whole thing. But you know, it was like a layer of wood, layer of steel, just to get to the cannons, which was this thing's biggest downfall. But its biggest strength was the cannon, a 3-barreled, pretty good diameter shell. I mean, almost 300 millimeters, very accurate, very highly explosive, very tough, especially around the back here. So yeah, that was that thing. And then we move on to its little sister ship, the Serenity. This thing went up against a bulwark throughout the entire Onyx Watch campaign, and like even I think it was like a trebuchet or something, and it just obliterated both of them single-handedly, which I still remember. Just much like the Reaper here, I remember not being able to wipe the smile off my face. I was so proud of this thing. Love it to bits. I even love the way it looks. Had very good cannons, but you know, there was some exposed parts in the cannons, which was its downfall. And then, you know, at the end of the Onyx Watch, we kind of moved on to the Abyss Breaker whenever we were fighting, you know, the Twin Guard and whatnot. Went up against the Abyss, which completely just destroyed the Zanzibar, I believe. And so we used this throughout the Twin Guard, and we're even using it against the Steel Striders, even a little bit of the Onyx Watch at the end. And honestly, its greatest strength is just the cannon armor on the sides here. I mean, this is what, like 3 layers of steel. Never seen a bullet go through that. But its downside is the turret cap itself. It's just 2 layers of steel, and then when a bullet gets through here, it blows up the whole cannon. But its single greatest downfall is when that cannon blows up, this cannon blows up, which blows up these cannons, and the only thing left standing is its butt and the front of it, and yeah, just the rest of it's just destroyed. But other than that, it is actually still very tough, very formidable, that is for sure. So we'll be using some aspects on this on our battleship over there for sure. All right, so I have started construction on the war behemoth. Something, I don't know if that's what I'm gonna call it or not. Maybe, but we will see. So anyway, as you can see, very, very aggressive slopes throughout the whole thing, just like we've done in previous ships. Because I don't know, I just like the way it looks. So just going with it. And most importantly, 3 layers thick of armor, so nothing gets through here. Because this thing's gonna be pretty darn tough. And I kinda like it. I just kinda went design crazy. I just took some inspiration from the glorious Serenity over there and just kind of incorporated some of that into this, and like, I like it. It's like, it's another layer of defense, and it looks cool. So like, why not? I've come up with an idea. So what I was thinking of doing, because I was thinking about this, and kind of like how on our Abyss Breaker, like even our shields here, let me just set this bad boy down. Even our shields are just kind of like out in the open, right? So like, if even like one small explosive shell like hits right here, it'll destroy both of them. So what I was thinking is putting the shields into the hull of the ship itself, like inside this wall here, so they're like defended, but that'll also cost more what do you call that, more engine power, because the range takes like the most engine power out of everything. But if I were to do that, then the ship would be like much better protected. So like if I were to put it here in this layer, so it's protected by like 2 layers of steel, 3 if you count this, then it's like, it's like so much better, man. You know, it's like I don't know, it just seems right to me. So we got to come up with like a really big fat engine design to go in this bad boy. I don't like it, you know, I don't like it. I don't know, I may end up changing it, but the idea for now is I'll have like a big like front facing cannon here with some missiles up front, just kind of like how we did with the Serenity, and then like I'll have another secondary, actually bigger cannon here, kind of forming part of the superstructure. And then we'll have our anti-air cannons kind of in here, which is 2 layers thick of metal. I'm thinking of making it 3. But one thing that I did test is I threw this thing against the bulwark real quick just to see, because I thought this would happen, but I wasn't sure. If an explosive shell hits this part that's not covered by the shield, it actually damages all the blocks behind it as well. So the decoration's kind of like a liability. So if I were to like throw out the shields a little further, it'd just take a lot more power. But it's like decoration, man. I don't know. I'll see what we'll do with that. And then I'm thinking of having the back, you know, come in this way just a little further as well. But I'm like not sold on it. It's also like, it's kind of cool. So I don't know. We'll see what I end up doing. But for now, building is going pretty good. All right, and so I think we have a potential cannon here. I just threw a little AI here with target prioritization, aim point selection, just so we can see how this cannon does. So really quick, let's go take a look at the cannon here. So what we're doing is we're using a Sabot head and some solid warhead bodies. Now I like using the Sabot head over the AP cap head just because it's not only faster, but it has more armor pierce, and even though the kinetic damage is a little bit less, I just like doing that. Also looks like we got some final shells loading in. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's take a look at these here. So it's actually very, very simple. I just have a bunch of gauge increasers going down, which just connects like all this stuff through here, and then I just have a bunch of auto loaders loaded in these 2 corners and on the sides here, just all the way down with clips and magazines, or ammo input feeders in them, and yeah, I think it's gonna amount to something here, and it's a gauge of 333.33. So let's take a look at the damage caused to the bulwark here, and oh, look at that! Look at how far some of these shots got. It even hit into this, which is like, like how far is that? Like almost the entire ship. Oh, look at that! The shots are going through wonderfully. And okay, it looks like we are loading shells, so we still need a little more cooling, but that is good. Oh, some explosions already, and the best part is armor piercing goes through shields, so we may be onto something here. So I made a laser missile defense system, and I did the turret. I'll show you that in a second. But this laser missile system, basically, it has like a bunch of damage and armor piercers. This is pretty much all I did. It's got 2 Q switches on each coupler here, and everything's just going back, making it all nice and good. And I threw some corner armor onto the turret areas just to make sure that no shots, you know, get through this and whatnot. But let me show you the turret. So I think these are purely decorative, just because the fact that there's like no, I don't think any ships use heat rounds in the game right now. So anyway, now remember when I said I didn't want to make this too tall because a shot will get through and just blow up the whole cannon? I did that. So just this layer and this layer are the only 2 layers at risk of getting blown up, and the rest of these, what is this, like 3 layers, are purely decoration and top armor, actually. So let me go ahead and show you. I forgot I threw some wood in here. Remember when I said spared no expense? Yeah, I lied. I threw some wood in here. But honestly, 4 layers of steel armoring is too much for top armor anyway. So I have 2 layers of steel, 2 layers of wood, because I mean it's like getting slightly expensive, because this is the cost of it right now. Oh yeah, I decided to name this thing Sting, by the way, and it was also like getting really heavy, so I just threw some wood in there, and I mean it's pretty good. I even threw some steel up against these. I even put some singular metal blocks between some ammo input feeders here, just because honestly, 1 block could be the difference between this ship going up in smoke and this ship smoking another ship. So I mean, it's pretty good. Let me go ahead and show you the power of the laser missile defense, which is probably not even like that amazing. Like I could totally optimize it or something, which I may do. So let's spawn in a flying squirrel. So when this sucker gets in range, he's going to shoot his missiles. Now let's see. I mean, what was that? Like two missiles got through, 2 or 3? like that's it. Like I could totally make it better too. Oh, those are like, there's even got like bombs and whatnot. Yeah, so they're just really good. I mean, they could definitely be better, and I may make them better. It just depends on how much spare engine power we're gonna have. And we are back in the campaign, because I didn't just want this to be a building only episode. At this point, this is actually recorded after the fact, so Sting is pretty much done. And so next episode I'll show Sting being finished and all that. But for now, we're gonna reclaim our juicy metal territory. I also changed some audio settings. Hopefully, I don't cut in and out as much and all that stuff. But let's go ahead. Let's attack these guys. Begin the battle. I also set our vultures here to have target prediction guidance for flyers, and I'm also using Serenity and Vulture because they're like, honestly, they're like our most cost-effective vehicles besides Sting. But I'll show you guys that guy next episode, fully completed. What the heck? Okay, get this guy. Get this guy. Oh no, he's not dead. Oh, there goes our ammo. He's destroying us! What? So much for being our most cost-effective vehicle. Oh, there we go. Back in action. Get this guy out of here, man. Let's, oh, does he have flares? Oh, well, we took off his wings, so he's probably gonna go do a dive. Yeah, this guy's done for now. See ya, sucker. Yeah, give me this resource zone. We'll capture a couple more resource zones, and then we'll get back in the fight. Maybe I should give these target prediction guidance as well. Or do they already have it? I mean, they got like 2 frags, 1 turn. That's fine. Alright, and we're coming in from 2 sides. I actually didn't realize I already had some vultures here. I thought I destroyed everything. And what do we have? A cat shark. Oh, I'm sure all of our vultures in Serenity have got this. Actually, let's make sure everyone's facing the right way here. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. That's more like it. Alright, let's see what the heck is going on. What's this? Cat shark with strength 24. Well, he's got a double barrel cannon. Smoke. That's a problem. Oh, anti-missile lasers. Interesting. He's actually got some really good anti-missile lasers. Although he did knock off one of his cannons. Oh, and he's got missiles himself. This guy. Well, this guy may actually be a challenge. Oh, it looks like we have a downed vulture. Oh, poor guy. That's alright. that guy's done for it. And now he's just shooting one little cannon. And here come in a big barrage of missiles. I doubt his anti-missile lasers can take them all out. Well, it didn't matter because they didn't quite make it to him. But next volley we send for sure. Gonna kill this guy. This guy's actually kind of tough. This guy's kind of tough. You gotta respect it. He's not giving up, that's for sure. And all of his missiles are like going like wherever. They're not even like going to us. Uh-oh. Oh, now he's got a... Oh wait, we have 2 shields. I forgot I even put that there. I'm like forgetting all my own designs and whatnot because it's been a while. And yeah, man, it's actually looking pretty tough here. Where the heck is Serenity at? Getting some shots in here. They look like they're maybe about to start connecting here, but long-range artillery's not going so well. And alright, yeah, we're starting to take this guy. He's getting slow, and this guy is now AI dead. Alright, let's move on to a deep water guard zone. And oh, there we go. Now we're getting some shots. Nice. And now we're going on to a deep water guard zone, and we actually have one of our bombers with us. And we're going up against a strike, a squirrel, a red tuna, and a wanderlust. This isn't going to be hard. The thing is, the squirrel might actually get our Serenities here, but everything else should be pretty easy. What's this wanderlust guy? Oh yeah, this guy's not even going to be a problem. He's just like 1 cannon. Yeah, this guy, we're just about to like completely destroy this guy. Uh-oh, here comes the squirrel's missiles. Oh, we're like kind of nicking the squirrel. Squirrel's going for our heat spots. Very good. And yeah, we're like just a couple little explosions. We got in this guy pretty good. What's blowing up? It's not us, is it? Oh no, it was a strike. Yeah, that guy. Holy crap, he's still flying. This guy, he's still going. I mean, he's sinking now. He's still going. Yeah. He's, oh. Good on you. Good on you. Oh, we blow that guy up later. There goes, what is that, the squirrel? Squirrel down. And, oh, what the heck, is this guy down? Yeah, this guy's down. Let me actually warp onto this guy and start repairing him. Zap him before he hits the water. Nice. Oh, our bombs. They're finally gonna get used. I'm excited. Oh, but he's too damaged anyway. Yeah. Bombs. Alright, everyone target this guy. Let's just get this guy out of here. And wow, our Serenities are actually far. Okay, turn off before you guys crash on the rocks. And yeah, our missiles are just gonna finish this guy. 1 missile, and he's out. Very good. Reclaiming some territory. Alright. Alright, let's get back into the building. And next episode, we will definitely finish seeing